In this video, we're going to cover how to run Freddie Mac LPA inside of Zenly. I'm going to go ahead and put the housekeeping with our legal disclaimer of Calyx Technology here and allow you to read that before we proceed on. So we're going to go up to that Services tab at the top. And you do want to make sure that your file has had credit run inside of Zenly. You will need that to be able to run LPA inside of Zenly. We're going to go to the Loan Product Advisor on the left menu. When the screen loads, you'll see up at the top you have the submission information with 3 drop-downs. The first one is the transaction request type. If you're running LPA for the first time, you will need to pick the underwriting and credit option. The other 2 may automatically be filled in for you. The case state, again, this is based on if you have the subject property filled in Zenly or not. If it is filled in, it will automatically go to underwriting status. If it is not filled in, it will go to pre-qualification status. Your submitting rollover to the right, again, this is what you have filled out in your company default information and will be listed as a broker or a lender. When you have all 3 of those selected, go ahead and click the Submit button on the far right. You'll receive a pop-up that says the LPA is processing and waiting for results. Go ahead and click OK on that. This is Zenly sending out the request over to the Freddie Mac site. To be able to pull the results back into Zenly, you'll see that there's a refresh button where the Submit button was. You'll want to wait 10 to 15 seconds to make sure that the request has had time to go to Freddie, and then you can click that button, and this will pull the results back into Zenly for you. You'll see results as a case file ID and a loan ID, along with the response date and time and status below. If you've had a successful run inside of LPA, you will get a status of success and responses available. You'll see off to the right there are 4 icons of paper. Each of these is an item that you can open up and view. The feedback gives you the feedback of the AUS. All 4 of these will also be stored in the Documents tab under Stored, so they can be viewed either location. Now let's make a change so you can see what an error would look like. I'm going to go up to my application and go down to my declaration and remove a couple of these. So let's go back into Services and our LPA, and we can remove our case file ID. We're going to rerun this one so I can show you what an error looks like. I've gotten my results back, and you can see there is an error message section. It's got codes and then messages that tell you what you need to fill out inside of the application for LPA to be able to run successfully. So you'd want to go back inside of your application and correct these items so that you could rerun LPA to get results. There is also another type of error message that may pop up. So I'm going to go back into the applications and change something like the Social Security number, so it'll be very obvious that there's a big error. I'm back over to my Services and Loan Product Advisor, and I'm going to click Submit again. On these results, you can see that I don't have a response date and time, that my status does say success, so it looks like it did run through, but it says response available, and there is an icon under the message. We don't have the other 4 icons over to the right with our results. So if you click on this message icon, this is going to load a PDF with the errors it has found inside of your file. So you can see here it has invalid reference number with a borrower's Social Security mismatch, since I did change that. These are the two types of error messages that you may see when you're running Loan Product Advisor, and they give you messages for you to go back into your file and correct data or add missing data. If you have any questions, please call our dedicated customer service at 1-800-342-2599.